Yesterday in groups and on page 127 and 128, you've practiced adding 3 sets of 2-digit numbers and 4 sets of 2-digit numbers. In real life, you're going to solve real problems that have more than 2 sets of 2-digit numbers, right? So that was great practice. And today, let's see what's next. Our final lesson of addition within 200 before our final test, and then we can continue to practice that the rest of the week and throughout the year. So lesson 15 is I can utilize, that's a fancy word for use, math practices and content skills to solve a variety of real-world problems. So it's all about taking the math you've learned into the real world. And then for extra practice, sometime you can check out quick quiz number 3. And this week, tomorrow, we have the test for unit 2. So our whole unit, everything you've learned. So how awesome is that? You guys are getting so good at this, and you've got this. And anything that you don't know yet, we just need more practice in. So that's totally okay. To recycle means to use again. At the top of page 129, there's some things that have been made out of recycled materials they used again. So the second graders at Center School are collecting trash. They will recycle the trash to make musical instruments. So, sorry, my throat needs clearing today. So check out page 129. So it says solve each word problem. Number 1, there are 48 children that each want to make a tambourine, the shaking instrument. Each tambourine is made with 2 pie plates. Do they have enough pie plates? So here we have to kind of look at this little chart that they've made on the clipboard. And we need pie plates. So it says 88 pie plates. That's that middle one there. Do they have enough for 48 children to each use 2 pie plates to make tambourines? So we have to figure that out and circle yes or no right here. Which one? So the first thing we need to do is 48 children are each going to need 2 pie plates. So how could we solve that? How can we figure out how many pie plates are needed? Oh, sure, we could do 48 plus 48, right? 2 groups of 48 would give us enough pie plates for both children. For all 48 children. All right, so figure out 48 plus 48 on your whiteboard. All right, so how many plates are needed? 48 plus 48 equals, 96, right? And if we think back to the problem, it says that they have 88 plates. So do they have enough? Use the less than, greater than, or equal sign to compare those numbers. Let's see. 96 is greater than 88, is greater than the amount that they have, or 88 is less than 96. So do they have enough? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, for all those kids to make a tambourine, they're going to have to find some more pie plates, aren't they? All right, so circle yes or no. Did you have enough? Number 2. If the children collect 10 more water bottles, how many water bottles will they have? All right, so we have to check our clipboard. How many water bottles do they have? That's right, 102 water bottles. Okay, so if they get 10 more, how many will they have? Figure out your answer and label it. Then let's look at number 3. So pause if you need to and restart when you're ready for number 3. If the children collect 29 more paper towel rolls, will they have enough to make 75 kazoos? Okay, so let's see how many paper towel rolls they have. Okay, 63 paper towel rolls, so we'll need 63 plus 29. Okay, and it looks like for a kazoo they only need one, right? So if we have 63 and we get 29 more, will that be enough that they have enough to make 75? So when you added those numbers for the paper towel rolls, how many did you get? Write it down. Go ahead and press pause and then play when you're ready. If you got 92, then you were right. So let's compare that with 75 to make the 75 kazoos, right? So 92 is greater than 75, or 75 is less than 92. So they have 92 if they get that many more. Do they have enough to make the 75 kazoos? Yeah, they have more than enough, right? They're going to have some extras left over. 92 is greater than 75, the amount that they needed. Super. So, circle yes or no. Did they have enough to make 75 kazoos? Some states, like ours in Michigan, help people recycle by giving money back when they return a bottle or can. Right? We get 10 cents back each time, right? This fleece jacket, this yo-yo, and this park bench are all made from recycled plastic bottles. That's great, right? Okay, so this is real world problem solving. Right? Solve each word problem. Number 4. Suzanne and Jing get 5 cents for each can or bottle they return. They might live in a different state, right? Suzanne returns 29 cans and 18 bottles. Jing returns 15 cans and 34 bottles. Who gets more money back? All right, so this is a 3-step story problem, right? So we need to figure out how many cans and bottles Suzanne returned. So 29 plus 18 to get her total. Then Jing returns 15 cans and 34 bottles, so we can add the 15 and the 34. But our question is, who gets more money back? So we need to know which total is greater than the other total. Does it matter how much money they get? Do we have to figure out each child's total of how much money they're getting back? No. So for fun, if you'd like, you can figure out how much they would get, how much money they would get if they got 5 cents for each. But that's extra information right now, right? So really just add up Suzanne's cans, add up Jing's cans, and then check, think about whose is greater, and write down who got more money back. You don't have to know how much money. Then Malia returns 12 bottles. She gets 1 nickel for each bottle. How much money does she get? So now you have to figure out, count by 5s 12 times, right? So you could draw your nickels for each bottle she gets back. Oops. Roberto gets 5 cents for each can he returns. He gets $1.20. How many cans does he return? So again, you could, how might you figure that out? Some kids would draw 5 cents and count on until they get to $1.20 or 120, and then they can stop and count how many cans or nickels there were. All right, so continue solving. You're doing great. Now look at this pattern. What do you see? Let's see, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74. Oh, sometimes we can hear it, right? So what do you think is going to be here? Let's find out. You got it, 84. All right, this is a new pattern right here. 55, 65, 75, 85. What's here? Yeah. And then after 95, 75, 85, 95. Ooh, this is a little trickier, isn't it? You got it, 105. Good patterning. Here's a fun riddle for you. A bag holds 4 nickels, 4 pennies, and 4 dimes. So maybe you would put 4 nickels, 4 pennies, and 4 dimes on your whiteboard to help you figure this out. If 3 coins are taken out of the bag, the value of the 3 coins can never be more than 16 cents. Ooh. So if you just grab 3 randomly, can the value ever be more than 16 cents if you get to pick any 3 coins? So what do you think? Is this statement true or false? Try it out, press pause, and then press play again when you're ready to see. The statement is false. Why? Use accurate words, facts, symbols, and drawings to support your position. So even just trying it out, act it out with someone and see. So if I got 3 pennies, would that be more than 16 cents? No. But what if I got even 1 penny and a couple of nickels? Let's see, 2 nickels and a penny. 2 nickels would be 10. That'd be 11 cents. So no. What if all 3 were nickels? What would that be? 5, 10, 15. Well, that's still not more than 16. But then what's our other kind of coin? Dimes. 4 dimes. What are dimes worth? Yes, 10. What if I got a dime and 2 pennies? 10, 11, 12 cents. No. What if I got 3 dimes? How much would that be worth? 10, 20, 30. 30 cents is more than 16 cents. That's why it's false. Maybe you can talk this over with someone and see what these other kids chose to do to solve that problem. Next in your book, there's Quick Quiz 3. This one you can use to help you practice. And don't forget to do the fluency on the back and make sure you're doing a lot of extra math too, right? You can check that out every day, even over break. Just a few minutes a day. It's your little math vitamin, right? The more you do it, the better you get. Then tomorrow we're going to start the test for Unit 2. And so these are the pages, what they look like in your book. And then this is a performance task. So this one is optional. That's not part of the test. These last 2 pages, page 137, Mrs. Heiser, and 138. So those ones are optional. And if you want to get better at your math, you might try those out. Or if you have some time over break, check those out. So we'll be starting a new unit when we get back from break. Make sure to get your test done this week. Thank you. Go ahead, mathematicians. Get started.